There are over 1,500 people who were receiving IDA benefits. We have no idea how many people are still presently on that waiting list for the meager $270 a month they will be receiving. However, there's a planned cut of $4.8 million that is in the mayor's proposed budget. And those 1,500 people that I referenced who are currently receiving IDA, starting October 1st, won't get the funding. So we are asking Councilmember Alexander, when we do vote on May 25th, we don't vote what they do on the budget to help us save our safety net, particularly interim disability assistance, which enables individuals who are waiting to be approved for SSI or SSDI funds so that they can live. Anyone who's been injured on a job, anyone who's been injured generally, knows that it is very important for the disabled to be able to receive disability funding. And there is no time to wait when the landlord is asking for rent. With that being said, we have someone here that does receive IDA who would like to speak on how it is important to us that we save interim disability assistance so that our disabled can be enabled.
Yvette Alexander. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just loving this turnout now. Next time we come back, we're going to be 10 times as big. Next time we come back, we're going to be 10 times as big.
Who is actually currently on Social Security, who can speak to the weight and why interim disability assistance is very necessary. Here you are.
My name is Valerie Williams, and I am on Social Security disability. It wasn't really a struggle for me because I work for the federal government, and they have a part in us too. And working for the federal government, I work for Walter Reed, and I'm struggling now because I can't go back to work because the fact that they had us as a cleaning team to go out and clean up someone's brain. So I'm suffering from, I have
PTSD?
PTSD. I suffers from that. And 2 years I've been fighting with them trying to get my money. So when you look at the district and you have people in the district that don't want to do anything for us, we have to band together to get what we need. I've been fighting for 2 whole years with the federal government. So look at the district government. They don't care anything about us. And until we do what we have to do for one another, you know, nothing's going to happen. And I'm so glad to see so many people out here today. And we need to get more people to fight so that we can get what we need in this city. We've been here all our lives, some of us, and we don't get anything but flack. So if you know anybody, just have them to, you know, band together. We need people to band together to do what we have to do. So, woo!
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Powell?
He's here.
Mr. Powell?
Brian Powell.
Mr. Brian Powell. Well, if we see him later, of course, he can speak. Mr. Norfus is here, who is the legislative director from Miss Ober. He was here.
Went back inside.
And he went back inside. Yeah, he's back.
You got called up.
Mr. Norfus is, of course, Ms. Alexander's legislative director, so he works with her in regards to legislation. At this point, Ms. Alexander has the privilege of being the swing vote. She can save our safety net services with progressive revenue. She can assist Ward 7 residents. She can assist Ward 8 residents. She can help make us one DC, not 2 DCs, one with the haves and one with the have-nots. And so with that being said, we have a clock. that we would like to present. We're going to ask Ms. Valerie to present that clock. If you can give it to Ms. Valerie. If you can make this presentation to Mr. Norfless and just let him know how important IDA is so that he can tell the councilwoman that it's necessary on May 25th for her to restore our safety net services. And then we would love to hear from you, Mr. Norfless.
Mr. Norfless, you want to come over so you can
Can you
The clock is ticking down, and we need you to present this to Ms. Alexander when you go in and let her know that we need these services. You know, if you never walked in our shoes, you don't know. But you need to feel what we feel and to do the job that she needs to do, or she can be moved away, you know, at a time when both time come again.
That's right. That's right.
She is, I'll answer the question. Would you like to? The question was, is Councilmember Yvette Alexander here? She is not, as we're being told by her office. So would you like to make a statement from the council member's office?
Oh, I just want to say thank you all for coming out and for your advocacy on the issues. And I will be sure to relay your concerns to the council member.
Thank you.
Mr. Norfless wanted to thank us all for coming out and let us know he will relay our concerns to the council member.
Do we have some Ward 7 members in the house right here?
I'm Ward 5, but can I make one statement? I'm a former DC government employee who got injured on the job. I worked every day. Once I fell, and then I was testified in open court, open federal court, as a witness. Therefore, my compensation was denied. I lost everything, including my health, where I could not go get another job. But the day that I got injured, I did just like the ones that are, when you came to work, you get up, you do whatever you have to do. 10 o'clock a.m. I failed because the Department of Corrections would not provide a proper chair for me with my osteoarthritis. So therefore, I failed. So I have had to use services. Even though I had 25 years of government service, I have no benefits from the government. I received SSI because when I started in the federal government, they did civil service on me, not Social Security. So I am relegated to SSI and Medicaid, even though I worked all my life until I got injured. And this is what we are trying to say to you. For the grace of God, it could happen to you. And all these members out here, and the people working in the budget office, and they take their little pen or their pencil and they want to X out. Does anybody ever think about a consequence? What are the consequences of these cuts?
A little birdie tapped on my shoulder and told me that Mr. Powell has returned. Mr. Brian Powell.
Okay, you got Mr. Powell.
Mr. Powell? You are the star of the show, Mr. Powell. Mr. Brian Powell? Okay, that's fine. We're going to go to the next stop, and at some point today, you will definitely hear from Mr. Powell.
Ayana, Mr. Powell.
Oh, Mr. Powell has just arrived, so we will be hearing from Mr. Powell. No problem, Mr. Powell.
Hi, as you already know, I'm Mr. Powell. I was one of the people that was able to benefit from IDA. That's why I can't conceive of them cutting it out. Oh, I can't conceive of them cutting it out. Now, just like then, basically I was helpless. I was, you know, it pained me, it pains me now to have to depend on someone other than myself. I want to work, I can't work. It's just not happening. And I would like, you know, and it seems to me, the message to me is, and I hope I'm wrong, is that unless we are of a certain status, it seems like we don't matter anymore. You know, and I hate to hear that. You know, I've been in the city all my life. I love this city. I can't contemplate living anywhere else. But it seems like there's a new tide in town, and it feels bad. And without IDA, I would have been homeless. You know, and now they're talking about making cuts to that. And my question is, well, what are we supposed to do? I mean, really. And like Jim Grant once said, when frustration reaches a certain level, something got to give. You know, they seem to, you know, it's like we don't count, they don't care about our vote or anything. And to me, it's a sad day for them to even contemplate cutting IDA and all of the budget cuts they're making. Thank you.